Welcome to the Clean My Space HQ living room. This room has been featured in hundreds of Clean My Space videos, and even though the furnishings have changed over the years, the function of this room has always remained the same. This is the room that Melissa and I spend many nights watching TV, or reading, or working, or just hanging out together. Way back in 2012, we made our first large purchase of furniture, and we picked up this beautiful oversized couch from Renovation Hardware. Fast forward less than a year later, and our wonderful little cat Paisley decided to pee on the couch, and then continued to pee on the couch, and then we had to get a new couch, and that's the one that actually resides in the room to this day. And that's quickly become standard practice for this living room, where it holds just whatever random furniture, art, or knickknacks that we kind of have, but no real thought or focus behind it. So what we're going to be doing in this video is a living room makeover. So let's get to it. I'm going to start by replacing the beautiful piece of art that Melissa made about 5 years ago with this gorgeous mirror that we picked up from a store called LT, which is here in Toronto. Next, we're gonna pop on a little Boss Skags and get this party going, and we're gonna move this furniture out of the way, and we're going to start taping, because what we're doing is painting an accent wall in this room. Now let's move the television and the television stand out of the way. And yes, this is the way that I do move furniture. I do it with my feet. It may look weird, but I find it much easier to move furniture this way. Instead of a drop cloth, I'm going to be using a yoga mat, because I don't know if you've noticed by my pear-shaped figure, but yoga really isn't my thing. But what we are going to need are some basic paint supplies. I'm using a paint roller, I'm using some paint brushes, and one of those plastic trays. This was the color. It is a beautiful, rich, deep blue, and it will actually look much darker once it's on the wall. Now with a color this dark, you want to do multiple coats. So the first kind of pass that I'm going to do today, I'm going to do like 3 or 4 coats. And then tomorrow, I'll probably do another 1 or 2 coats on top of that. Since it's such a dark color, it's going to require a lot of paint. Here's a handy little tip to keep your brushes moist if you need to use them over the course of a few days and you don't want them drying out overnight. Basically just wrap them in saran wrap, or you can also pop them into a Ziploc. Also, when you put them away with some paint actually on the brush. So don't try to dry off the brush, leave a little bit of paint on the brush. Things are looking pretty good already, if I may say so myself. About 3 coats of the blue on, really looking awesome. Even close up, you can see the paint has really good coverage. But that's all for now. Melissa's calling me and I gotta go hit some dinner, and then I'm gonna run out and pick up a few things. That IKEA TV stand in our living room has been with me for 12 long years, so it was no question where I was going to go to replace this piece of furniture. Going to IKEA is like one of life's little pleasures. I always look forward to a trip to this store. One of the things I especially like doing in IKEA is I make myself right at home to the point where I'm really, really comfortable, and the people who are in the store aren't really comfortable. But unfortunately, no one was in the store, so I didn't really get a chance to do this. So I just occupied myself accordingly. All right, enough fooling around. I did a little research before I came to the store, so I know exactly what I want. It's this right here, and I don't have to aimlessly wander around now. This is the Besta Latviken TV storage combination in white, and as you can see, it has tons of storage space, and it's just very simple looking, and I think the white will go really nice against the blue wall. So let's head down to the warehouse and pick it up. Good morning, friends. I have my painting shirt on, so why don't we do a little more painting? Now, I'll be the first to admit I do use a lot of paint when I paint, but since it's such a dark color, I want to make sure that I have really good even coverage. So I'm going to take the time to not only touch up the corners and the little spots that I missed, but I'm also going to do another couple passes with the big roller. Next, I'm going to move some furniture out of the way, and we're going to bring in our new storage cabinet. Now, this just might be me, but I love putting IKEA furniture together. There's something incredibly satisfying and so right about assembling furniture from IKEA. I love how efficient everything is and how everything fits together as it should. I'm also a little obsessive about having all of my pieces organized before I start putting everything together. Now, one of the things that can be a little frustrating and a bit of a time suck when it comes to assembling IKEA furniture, and that's balancing the doors to make sure they all align properly. I find that usually takes quite a bit of adjustment. And that is our new storage cabinet. It's a beautiful morning, the sun is shining, and today we have some fun jobs to tackle. And we're going to start by taking these plain white legs for the storage cabinet and painting them so that they look super custom. I find that it's the small stuff that really makes a big difference in a room. Next, I'm going to touch up all of the white bits around the room, so like around the windowsills and around the baseboard area and the roof where I got a little bit of blue paint, and we're going to touch it all up with some white paint. And now I think I can safely remove painter's tape to reveal the final product, and also, side note, this is a very, very satisfying thing to do. Now things are going to get serious because I picked up a TV mount. And according to the instructions, the job requires a stud finder, and I need to ensure the stud finder is operating correctly, which it is. And the reason we need a TV mount is because I just bought a new TV. This is the Sharp Aquios 4K TV. It's the same size as our old TV, but the old TV was like 25 years old, so it was time to get a new one, and I'd wanted to get a 4K TV for a little while now, and there was some crazy Black Friday deal, so why not, right? The mount went up fairly easily. The TV was not as easy as the mount was, but after a little bit of finagling, we managed to make it work. And then I took the next little while and set the TV up and added Netflix. And if anybody knows a good show on Netflix that we should start watching, please let me know in the comments down below. There we go. Not only is this TV 4 times the resolution of our old TV, it is also 4 times as light, which is nice because the old TV was super heavy. So yes, I will drill a little hole and run the cords through the wall shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, here at the Clean My Space HQ, we have ourselves a proper Christmas tree. I've been waiting a long time to put a Christmas tree up in our house, and I've just never really gotten around to it, but I figured this was a great year, and since I was making over the room anyways, I might as well get a bunch of holiday decorations and set ourselves up to celebrate this Christmas and this Hanukkah in style. Also, the paint is dry on the legs, so I put those on. To get into the mood, a little Michael McDonald is in order. I picked up these ornaments from Walmart. I like them because they're small, and I do like the color, and they don't really distract from the tree, and I think the most important part of the tree is the actual tree, not the ornaments. I came across these Western red cedar branches, and I thought they would be perfect to lay on the fireplace mantle. And now I'm going to install a couple of command hooks, and that's because we got new stockings this year. I just thought these faux fur stockings were the right choice for Melissa and I, so there we are, all ready for Santa to fill with toys. Next, let's get rid of this ottoman, which we will put into our bedroom, and replace it with this smaller ottoman, which doesn't take up as much space. I also added another command hook, and to that we will hang our beautiful new real wreath. I'm in love with this thing, and I'm in love with the smell that comes from it when the sun hits it. It smells like a warm forest in our living room. And finally, we'll do a little tidying and a little straightening and a little sweeping and a little juggling or not. I picked up this carpet a few months ago in anticipation of this makeover. I think it's a great way to cozy up the room. And let's not forget this table that we picked up on sale at the Pottery Barn. And I forgot to pick up a tree skirt, so I used a Maker's microfiber cleaning cloth. Is there anything that a waffle weave towel cannot do? I won't lie, our living room has served us very well over the years, but quite simply, it was missing that little something extra to make it uniquely our own. It took a little bit of time, a lot of paint, and some elbow grease to get the job done. But after all is said and done, after all of the furniture has been assembled, after the TV has been programmed, after the stockings have been hung by the chimney with command hooks, and all the ornaments put on the tree, we finally enjoy living in a space which is uniquely our own. If you like this video, please take a moment to leave a like. It really means a lot to me. If you would like to see more honey-do list videos, let me know in the comments down below. And you can follow me on Instagram if you want to see any of my other adventures. And as always, thanks for watching.